So, trying to imagine things is not going to help. Don't imagine things, because then you can't control it. Do you have a brake on your imagination? There's no brakes on it. Once you leave it, it'll go all the way. It's like this. Can I tell you a story?
Please.
This happened in Alabama, okay? It's a very special state. Sunday school, Sunday school teacher is going full fire. But the audience is not like you, they're all tiny tots. Catch them young policy. And in the middle of this fiery talk, just for effect, the teacher stops and asks, "What do you have to do to go to heaven?" Little Mary, who's always sitting in the front row, stands up and says, "If I mop the church floor every Sunday morning, I will go to heaven." "Absolutely." Another little girl says, "If I share 50% of my pocket money with my less privileged friend, I will go to heaven." "Correct." Another little boy says, "If I help people who need help, I will go to heaven." "Correct." Little Tommy in the back bench stands up and says, "You got to die first." Well, that's a qualification, isn't it? But what is in heaven? Why everybody wants to go there? In the Hindu heaven, food is very good. If you are a foodie, you must go to Hindu heaven. Christian heaven is just rye bread and water. That's not for you. But if you like the ambience of white gowns, legless ladies floating around in the clouds, you go there. If you go to another place, you will have virgin problems. Like this, in different heavens, there are different things. But the important thing is, when you die, we here will either burn your body, bury your body, or cut it into pieces and throw it to the birds, depending on what culture you belong to. You know, all these practices are there. So you left the body in this planet. It's a very… if you've not done anything worthwhile, this is one good ecological thing you can do is you put this body back into the earth. Please do that, don't take it and go. Hello? You must do that. When this is done, you must put it back into the earth. At least that one good act you must do. So you left the body in this earth and went to heaven. You have no body. What do you do with good food, virgins and all this stuff? Hello? These are all problems you have when you have a body, isn't it? You left the body here. What do you do with good food? What do you do with rivers of wine? What do you do with virgin women? What do you do? If you ask 3 questions, all heavens will collapse. And that time is coming. Next generation is not going to simply accept something because it comes from an authority. They're going to ask questions. When they ask questions, heavens will collapse. When heavens collapse, if you do not create a rise in human consciousness, everybody will be drugged out, believe me. This is the choice you have. This is why raising human consciousness is the most important thing to do in this generation, because this generation has reached a peak of well-being in terms of survival. Human survival was never better organized than the way it is right now. Hello? Yes or no? Yeah. See, do not underestimate these things. You go home, turn your tap, water comes. Oh, what's the big deal about that? Just 100 years ago, if you wanted a bucket of water, you had to walk 2 miles to the stream and fetch that and come all the way back. Today, neither women nor even young men are not fit to carry 2 buckets of water 2 miles. Yes or no? Hello? Just imagine, just the water coming, water fortune. It never happened for any generation before, yes or no? You shit in the morning, just press it, it's gone. Just imagine that one arrangement was not there for you. In the morning you have to go around looking for a private space. Do you know how much trouble? Is it a small thing? See, we have taken all these things for granted. These things have made us put survival aside and focus on something else, isn't it? Otherwise, just getting a bucket of water, finding the food, find a place to sit, everything was so complicated, isn't it? Yes or no? Everything arranged like never before in the history of humanity. Do not waste these privileges. This is a time that human beings should rise, because all these fundamentals are settled.
We have time for one more. What's the best funeral you've ever been to?
Best funeral, my own?
Do you have it planned?
Not yet, I've not decided the date. You want me to go?
I'm curious if you want it to be fun.
We'll make it fun, don't worry. We'll plan something nice.
Have you been to a good one, a funeral that represents how much you care about death?
I don't go to funerals, but I tend to the last moments. I see them through, many of them, hundreds of them. I don't go to their funeral because the business is done. Funeral is to get rid of the body and then everybody wants to eat and drink. I'm not interested in that. My interest is they pass well, that I finish, and after that I have no interest in them.
In the final moments that you've tended to people, what's the best evidence that they are dying well?
Oh. See, in the Western context of what is a good death is largely a medical and a social phenomena in the West. That if somebody dies without any pain, medically they say it's good. Socially, if their entire family is around them, friends are around them, everybody holds their hands and everybody says, I love you, then they think that is a good death. In India, when we want to die, we go alone, we want to be alone. We want to be in a space which is powerfully consecrated. This is why creating consecrated spaces is very important, because even if your awareness, if your consciousness is not very up, at the moment of exit comes, if it's a very energetically alive kind of place, then you will see these people live much better. So we create that space for them wherever they are. That's one thing. What this means is, see, we must understand, what is this flower? It's a certain amount of life energy, finding expression like this. What is the other flower? That is also some amount of life energy finding a different expression. So what is this? This is also certain amount of life energy finding a different expression. That is also the same thing. Fundamentally, even if you don't want to look at it that far, at least in terms of soil, you understand that and this are made of a same material. Yes? So even if physical form is made of the same material, the source of it, which runs this whole thing, is essentially the same material. Finding difference expressions, you can't believe this and that is same, so different. Absolutely unique, each one of them in their own way. That is because of the type of memories and experiences we carry. They seem to be so different. If we completely erase your memory and also erase the memory of that person sitting next to you, no difference, isn't it? Hello? Just two dummies. It's like I'm sorry. You go to buy a computer or a phone, let's say, let us say in a computer shop. It's not yet programmed, no software. This model, same nonsense, empty screen. Yes or no? Only when you program it, this will do design, that will do something else, that will do something else. Same with this, if you take away all the program, same. So, it is the same thing, just acting in so many different ways.